is Gabby, and today we're going to be taking my client Justine through an elbow assessment. Today, her right elbow is bothering her, so that's the one we are going to be assessing. To begin, we're going to begin with rule-outs to rule out the joint above and below. So I'm going to have Justine seated for this, which is fine. With her shoulder, I'm going to have her lift over her head as far as she can. Any pain?
No.
Try to apply pressure. Any pain?
No.
Okay, now we're going to go into 90. I'm going to have you push your palm all the way back as much as you can. Any pain?
No.
Try pressure.
Yes.
Any pain? Okay, so the top joint ruled out. Now we're going to rule out the bottom joint, so the wrist. You can keep your arm at 90 like this. I'm going to have you bring your toes to your fingers to your, behind you. That pressure. Any pain?
No.
Okay, I'm going to have you bring your palm towards the camera. Any pain?
No.
Try pressure. Any pain?
No.
Okay, so the top and the bottom joint ruled out, so now we're going to begin with active range of motion, and for the purposes of today, we're only going to be doing the affected side. So I'm going to have Justine stand up. Can you bring your fingers to your shoulder for me? Any pain?
No.
Okay, and bring it down, and try to bring your palm a little bit back. Any pain?
No.
Okay, so now I'm going to have you bring your arm up to 90 degrees. Yeah, and then I'm going to have you flatten your palm down. Any pain? And bring your palm up. Any pain there? No? Okay, so her active range of motion is all fine. There is no pain or restrictions in movements. Now we're going to move on to some measurements. We're going to begin with supination and pronation since she's already in this position. Regular measurement for this is 85 to 90 degrees. So I'm going to have you turn towards me. Okay, I'm going to have you bring your arm like this. And then the middle of your goniometer is going to be on the middle finger. Arms will follow. Okay, can you put your palm down? Okay, so Justine got 90 degrees for pronation. Now we're going to do the other way. Go ahead. Okay, and Justine also got 90 degrees for supination. Next, we're going to do flexion and extension. You can just stand towards the wall. Palpate from the lateral epicondyle. One arm lines up with the humerus, the other lines up with the forearm. And the accurate measurement for this is 140 to 150. Okay, can you bring your fingers to your shoulder? And line them up. Yeah, and Justine got 150 degrees, and now I'm going to bring her back to neutral here. And try to hyperextend your elbow as much as you can. Okay, yep. And Justine got 10 degrees there, and the normal value for that is 0 to 10 for extension. So she's all within normal limits. Now we're going to move on to passive range of motion to assess for any ligamentous issues, and it's all therapist done. So I'm going to be doing the movements for her. I'm going to have Justine lay down. Okay, with her arms by her side. Okay, first is going to be flexion. Any pain there? Okay, and a normal end feel for this is tissue approximation. Next, bring you into extension. A little bit of hyperextension there. Any pain? Okay, and the normal end feel for that is bone to bone. Now supination and pronation. Pronation, any pain there? No. And any pain with supination?
No.
No? Okay, and both the end feels for that is tissue stretch. So she has no pain or discomfort with passive range of motion, so now we're good to move on to resisted range of motion. I'm going to have Justine seated. A little bit to the edge of the table. And again, this tests for any muscular issues or any weakness or tenderness they may have. So I'm going to have Justine bend her elbow at 90 degrees. You can maintain supination. I'm going to support her humerus, and I'll press up against my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
No? Okay, so that's strong and painless for flexion. Now bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
Okay, strong and painless for extension. And now I'm going to do supination and pronation. I'm gonna have to just need to stand for this so you can see better on the camera. Just stand towards me. Support her elbow. Hold like you're gonna give her a handshake. Now put your palm towards the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
Okay, strong and painless for pronation and opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
Okay, so that's strong and painless for supination. This is how you rule out, do active range of motion, measurements, passive range of motion, and resisted range of motion for the